Welcome, YouTubers, sports fans across the nation. This your boy Turtle with the UNeducated Network, and this is my show. So, you think you know sports?
Let me hear your answers. Think you better than most. Think you don't know. Think you don't know. So you think you 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 know sports. So you think you know. So you think you know sports. So you think you know. Okay.
Welcome back, sports fans. This your boy Turtle. So you think you know sports? And today I got a little one for y'all, man. Of course, the Saints took on the New England Patriots. Man, it wasn't a good game for us. I can tell you that much for sure. The defense, man, they just let me give you the score. We lost the game 20-36. Really with some garbage time scoring. Really. New England dominated most of the game. That 20 points, that touchdown at the end really came on some garbage time. Man, another season. That's 4 straight seasons starting 0-2. That's big time, man. That's kind of depressing, man. We got to get it together, Saints. You see, I still got my jersey on. I ain't tripping. Let's go, man. We're going to get it together. Drew Brees finished the game 27-45 with 356 yards with 2 touchdowns. Like I say, one of those touchdowns was in garbage times, but hey, it's on the stats. So Drew and the offense, they looked pretty mediocre, man. I don't know if coach not calling the right plays out there. Drew Brees just old. I don't know what to make of it right now, man, because we not looking like the New Orleans Saints that we used to looking like. And we got to get it together, guys. We got to get it together quick as we can. Kenny Vaccaro was benched because he couldn't cover Gronk with a blanket. He couldn't cover him with a goddamn blanket in a snowstorm. Goddamn, man. Like, come on, man. He reminded me of Roman Harper at one point. Like, he ended up getting benched in the game because he just couldn't guard him. You seen how Eric Berry checked him. It come down to that safety sometimes, man. We need them boys in that secondary to step up. Yeah, the defensive line ain't giving y'all no help. I understand that. The defensive line not getting no pressure. Cam Jordan did get there, and he got close on a couple times. Kikaha got there. Kikaha, that's my boy right there. Shout out to Kikaha. I've been riding with him, I'm telling y'all. But it's week 2, going into week 3, we got the Carolina Panthers. You never know, man. You never know what it's going to be. Brady looked like he was back on track from that ass whipping that Kansas City gave. He was back on track, I tell you that for sure. Marshawn Lynch, he held Brandon Cooks in check all night. So all day he held him in check. I think it was actually shadowing him too, because every play I seen him up on the line playing man to man, and he held him in check pretty much all game. Like, Brandon Cooks didn't shine, and that was the one bright spot we had in that. Brady finished the game 30 for 39. I mean, 447 yards and 3 touchdowns. You can't have that, man. Gronkowski went off. He had 6 receptions for 116 yards and a touchdown. You can't have it. The defense got to come on, man. Yes, the offense probably didn't perform the way they needed to, but the defense, man, y'all can't lose the game either, though, man. Like, damn, man. Oh, man, bro. Our next opponent is the Carolina Panthers. They 2-0. So we shall see. You never know how that going to go. That game can go either way, to be honest with you. We can either win that one by a close score because it is a divisional game, or Cam Newton them can come out and stump our ass. And the way these last 2 games been looking, I don't see reason why they shouldn't come out and stump our ass, to be honest with you. So we'll see. I'm still rooting for us. Who that, true that, baby, all day. You know me, I ain't switching up. But Falcons versus the Packers. Falcons got on them boys, man. Like I told y'all, we got the toughest division, man. I told y'all that. All our teams undefeated except the Saints. We defeated. And we started off against some hard teams, too, though. But Aaron Rodgers was 33 for 50. So that tell you right there that they was behind and he had to throw all game. 342 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jordy Nelson got hurt. But the Falcons pretty much controlled the game, man. Matt Ryan was 19 of 28. 252 yards and a touchdown. Julio Jones had 100 yards on 5 receptions. So that we got a tough division, man, that we got to deal with, bro. Falcons, y'all let them boys show y'all up, man. Packers, y'all let them boys show y'all up, man. This is going to be a tough year for the Saints if we don't shake it together, man, quick as we can. I feel like the Falcons on their way. The Packers, they gonna get it back together once they put a couple tools back in order. But the Falcons, they on their way. I mean, they headed right back to the NFC Championship game as of right now, to be honest with you. The Cowboys versus the Broncos. Ooh, Cowboys looked in bang, got that ass whipped. And Jason Garrett pretty much threw it all on Dak Prescott. Threw that man under the bus. 17-42. Broncos bust them up by a Trevor Siemian-led team. Come on, man. Trevor Siemian did that to y'all. I told y'all, Cowboys, y'all got a down year. That's another one of them losses I told y'all was gonna get. Y'all pounced on a divisional team in a weak ass New York Giants. So y'all thought y'all was hot, you know, but they did lose both of their cornerbacks in the game, so that kind of helped them. The Broncos and Trevor Siemian for sure. But Zeke didn't do nothing. They held him in check. Cowboys, y'all got to get it together. Cowboys got to get it together. I don't know what else to say. If you're a Cowboy fan, you need to make some calls. You need to tell them boys, put their head in the game. Because I felt like Zeke, like LT said, I felt like Zeke gave up in the game. To be real with you, you got to still play, man. You got to play hard to the bell ring, man. But I'm going to move on them, man. KC versus the Eagles. Whew. That boy Kareem Hunt looking like he the running back this year, man. Kareem Hunt could be the next running back of the future right here, man. My goodness. The Eagles versus KC, 27-20. KC won. Andy Reid, you know, went back to Philly and got his W. Carson Wentz, though, man, that guy looking good, man. He's not looking too bad. Carson Wentz is looking like the quarterback of the future for them, man. He was 25 for 46. 2 touchdowns and 333 yards. Man, Carson Wentz that's a good player, man. And LeGarrette Blount didn't really do too much, but KC got a hell of a defense too, though. So they kind of held him in check a little bit. He really didn't break out like. So I still like LeGarrette Blount, but he didn't break out like he normally would because they got a stout defense in KC. As you seen, they shut New England down. I mean. So that tell you right there enough. Alex Smith was 21 of 28 for 251 yards and 1 touchdown. Like I always say, game manager numbers, but hell, I'd rather that with a win than Drew Brees with what he had, 2 touchdowns and 356 yards and a loss, you know. So sometimes that game manager is a little bit better for you, man. I think the Saints need to just go back to 5 wide, 4 wide, and you set up the run with the pass. That's our offense. But yeah, Kareem Hunt was 13 of 80. He 13 rushes for 81 yards and 2 touchdowns, and he had some receptions. Man, that boy looking good, man. I'm telling y'all, because they held what's his name, Hill. They held him in check, man, and they held Tyreek in check. So Kareem was able to go off. So that's how it's gonna be. It's gonna be like a piggyback thing. You either go off or I go off. So I liked it, that, man. But yeah, that was my little recap for y'all, man. Saints took that L, but I think we're gonna get it back on track. Y'all heard it here. That's the only 2 losses we're gonna have all season. Nah, I'm just playing. But nah, I think we're gonna get it back on track, man. Saints, y'all gotta do something for me, man. This your boy Turtle with So You Think You Know Sports. Holla at me, man.